Larger-than-life heroes, sweeping dance numbers, eye-catching set designs, music, action, and drama. This is Bollywood, one of the most influential film industries in the world in terms of tickets sold and enduring appeal. Screaming fans mob Bollywood stars across India and in many parts of the world. But despite its social appeal, why are the very people that were its biggest fans seemingly asking the same question? Let's find out if there's any truth to it. Why is Bollywood losing its spark? Let's get the basics out of the way. All Bollywood films are Indian films, but most Indian films are not Bollywood. So what exactly is Bollywood? Is this Bollywood? Is this Bollywood? Or how about this? None of those were Bollywood films.
नहीं नहीं पहचाना.
Bollywood is basically it's a Bombay film industry.
All the work that is produced in the Hindi language can be called Bollywood.
Bombay is the former name of India's largest metropolis, now called Mumbai. The vibrant city is the birthplace of Bollywood and Indian cinema. Mumbai has grown to one of the most prolific centers of film production in the world. Shot in these large studios just outside the city, Bollywood flicks with their massive production designs, big star cast, and spectacular performances draw people to the screens. Despite the huge popularity, Bollywood is still mistakenly equated with the Indian filmmaking industry, but it's just the name for the country's Hindi film industry. Indian filmmakers produce the most films outside of Bollywood. The film clips you just saw have not been shot in Bombay's film studios, nor are they being produced in Hindi. They're ascribed to India's other big film industries, where each language industry carries its own distinctive name, such as Tollywood for the Telugu film industry, Kollywood for Tamil films, or Sandalwood for films produced in Kannada. And it is that fierce competition that is forcing Bollywood out of the limelight. But before getting into the reason why some say Bollywood is a sinking ship, let's go back in time. Cinema came early to India. The Lumiere brothers landed in Mumbai, or Bombay as it was known then, in 1896 to screen films for the first time. Film consumption spread far quicker than literacy in a country impoverished by 2 centuries of colonial rule. Just like the city itself, Bombay's film industry was a melting pot of influences that ranged from German filmmakers escaping the Nazis, who brought technical know-how with them, to Indian mythology with its plots and theatrics, as well as India's long tradition of poetry and music. There was even an Australian stunts superstar, Fearless Nadia. So, a bit of everything, but there were also powerful critics.
I've never been to a cinema, but even to an outsider, the evil that it has done and is doing is patent. The good, if it has done any at all, remains to be proved.
But even high-profile critics like him couldn't stop Bollywood reaching new heights. Just like Hollywood, Indian cinema, and Bollywood in particular, found its great success through its big stars, and often they would even resemble American film stars. Inspired by Chaplin's tramp character, Raj Kapoor mixed social realism with prominent Nehruvian ideals, of course underlaid with a catchy musical tune.
मेरा जूता है जापानी ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी.
He and his films found fans everywhere, from the USSR to Bihar to Peshawar. Bollywood even had its own Elvis Presley in Shami Kapoor. The super energetic actor showed the audience how to dance and love. Celebrities are a big part of the movie industry, and Indian cinema has produced many superstars who power its productions.
30, 40 years ago, Bollywood was the most popular, dominant cinema. Bollywood means film stars, the star system, top stars, stories that are extravagant, stories that don't relate to your life, but make people say, oh my God, such things happen in the world.
In 1975, India won its first Hockey World Cup, sent its first satellite into orbit, and entered a state of emergency imposed by Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. And yet for many, it's just the year Sholay, the greatest Masala film of all time, hit the screen. A milestone in Bollywood history. The term masala literally means mixture of spices, because the 204-minute action-adventure film has all the spices, but lead actor Dharmendra can tell you himself which ones. Other ingredients, in no particular order, include a self-righteous hero who defies the law of physics, a vicious villain, the hero's beautiful damsel in distress, and some memorable quotes. And a theme song with an overly sexualized girl dancing for no apparent reason. All in all, a great blend of genres: action, drama, romance, and comedy. Bollywood had found its recipe for success, and it went global. Although for some, the masala mixture can be quite difficult to endure.
Natürlich klassischer Bollywood-Film.
A classic Bollywood film can run over 3 hours with song and dance, and usually a story that contains all possible genres. One could call it a masala film. It can be a bit unexpected for us when a film starts as a comedy or an action film and then ends up as a drama or a thriller. I find they have a bad reputation, which is undeserved. You just need an open mind.
Ich finde, so schlecht ist es nicht. Man muss sich drauf einlassen.
In the 90s, the heroes were no longer fighting the establishment. They were fighting for love. And here we have the start of Bollywood's golden era. In 2012, Shah Rukh Khan came to Berlin to present his film Dawn 2. It was the first Bollywood film in which large parts were shot in Germany.
What you guys have gotten yourself into. There'll be Indians everywhere in Berlin now. Just wait and watch.
Other Khans also left their imprint on the masala format. Salman Khan became the roguish lover boy with extraordinary fighting skills. Amir Khan did a little bit of everything, including playing the cricketer in Lagan. The Khan era drew people in India as well as abroad to plush multiplex theaters with high-priced tickets. The production values were going up, the glitz was glitzier, the anger had dissolved into romantic desire, and the masala film had takers in many parts of the world. But the Bollywood masala film has had its fair share of criticism too.
There is a huge divide between Bollywood and art cinema. Art cinema shows real life and shows suffering, because we believe we must know what our country is. Bollywood likes to show the lovely, grand, larger picture of India.
Take, for example, the question of caste. A vast majority of Bollywood stars, producers, directors, and power players have been from upper caste backgrounds. Critics say that Bollywood's films either completely ignore this facet of the Indian society or pay mere lip service. Feminist critiques have been equally harsh. Popular Bollywood masala films feature women largely as hypersexualized objects with little else to do than be the male character's focus of interest.
Now the things have changed in India also, and you can repeat the same thing again and again in a different setting, like you're playing Rahul, that lover boy thing and all, but it doesn't work anymore like that.
And then came the pandemic in 2020. Complete shutdown. Bollywood couldn't bounce back to its former glory.
I don't think too many people are going to cinemas to watch films. If someone offers me access to entertainment at home for a subscription of 300 rupees a month, then people will take it. After COVID, people have become more price conscious.
The digital revolution in India has made accessing entertainment legally and through piracy extremely easy. Bollywood releases in 2022 tried every trick in the book. A feel-good Hollywood remake, a flop. A sword and sandal historical epic with Hindu nationalist aspirations, a flop. An action fantasy with the British as the bad guys, a flop. In addition to technological disruption, Indian society and with it Bollywood's core audience has changed dramatically over the past decade. Since 2014, India has consistently elected the Hindu nationalist Bharatiya Janata Party to power. Even though 2022 is projected to rake in more money for Hindi films than 2019, a huge chunk of it has come from Hollywood and dubbed versions of South Indian films. Which brings us to Bollywood's current nemesis, the South Bloc, comprising the Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam film industry. South Indian cinema has received more exposure and recognition globally and is delivering one box office hit after the other. So what is the South doing better than the Hindi film?
They have a set template, which I understood. Like, they have a protagonist actor who will be larger than life. And that's how you catch that imagination of so many people.
Whether it is RRR, Sultan, or KGF 2, they follow the same formula of the Masala film that Bollywood invented, but more of everything and better. So is it really time for Bollywood's funeral? Bollywood believed its monopoly over its audience was unshakable. The industry is now paying for its arrogance. South Indian films are now claiming the masala genre. New distribution paradigms are disrupting business, and a new audience is making new demands. Bollywood would do well to pay attention. And we will do the same and end our report here by merely saying,
Picture abhi baki hai mere do. Picture abhi baki hai.
What do you think? Is Bollywood really losing its spark? Or will the industry endure? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button.